Welcome to Garden Wise Adventures. My name is Malie, and today I just got a package in the mail that's going to help me finish a project I wanted to show you. But before we see what's in the package, let's show you what the project is. Here we are at the front of my house. We've got my driveway, and we've got my giant weeping Norway spruce. I love this tree. Now this tree does not need as much water as the rest of my landscape. So what I did is I connected it to a hose that is on its own. It's on the same drip zone as the rest of my front yard, but I also put a shutoff valve so I can turn it off so it doesn't get watered as often as everything else. And I wanted something pretty around it, so I did put some variegated iris and a catmint that I can hand water, but then I wanted to put succulents around here. Now I did try planting succulents just in the mulch, and obviously succulents don't like mulch and they didn't do well at all. So I took those out, saved them, and then put in this kind of little rock area. And I'm hoping that this helps the succulents not rot as quickly. So I took the succulents that I took out before that weren't doing very well, stuck them in here. And then I wanted to get more succulents so I could fill in the rest of this area. I do have some sedum. I'm not exactly sure which variety it is. It's one that I took a cutting off on another plant that I have. These will get pretty large, so I think I will leave this one over here, and then these two are going to get moved because they're just going to get too big for this area. Let me show you how big they will get. This is the sedum that I took those cuttings off of, and it's gotten quite large. This has been in this spot for 3 years, and this is the size that it's gotten after 3 years. And it's just coming to the end of its bloom time. I think it's really pretty. So that will probably still outgrow this spot, but I'm just going to leave that there and then maybe just restart new cuttings every year. But this one and this one will get moved. Then we have an Angelina sedum over here that I already had. So let's take you inside and show you the box that I got. Now, as I said, I wanted to plant some succulents up around my spruce tree in the front. Now, I went online to see if I could find a place to order some succulents, and I found Mountain Crest Gardens. Now, actually, I have ordered succulents from them in the past and really enjoyed them. So I decided to see what their hardy succulent variety pack would be like. So there's 25 succulents in here. Let's open it up and see what I have that I can plant around that spruce tree. Now they always pack their succulents really well. I'm really excited to see what's in here, but first we've got to get all of this packing material out. The way they pack it, it really helps keep a lot of the dirt inside the pots because they do send them in pots. So these look pretty good. They packed them really well. Let's pull them out and see what it looks like. So look how beautiful these are. All of them are hardy, and all of them can be outside in my Zone 6 area. And what they also sent, it's kind of bent a little bit, but they sent the 25 variety succulent. So this is the 25 variety hardy succulents, and they gave me a list here of what everything is. It looks like there's a lot of sempervivums, which are the hens and chicks, and then there's some sedums, which are some ground covers. There's a lot of variation in size and color, and that's exactly what I wanted. Variation in size and color. Looks like they'll need to be watered a little bit before I plant them. But yeah, I'm excited. And then I went ahead and got the Grape Galaxy Chicks Charms, and then my favorite Gold Nugget. This will turn a beautiful orange in the fall and winter. And then this is the mystery plant. It looks like some sort of sedum, but this one is not going to be hardy. So let's go get these planted. Now I'm not going to take the time to show you how to plant all of the sedum. It's really hot and I'm in danger of having my camera shut off, but I will show you how to plant one of them, and we'll start with the Chicks Charms Gold Nugget. So I've gotten everything laid out where I want them. I think most of what we're going to be using in this area is the hens and chicks. We'll be leaving that sedum, removing that sedum, removing this seed and moving them to somewhere else in my yard. And then we'll just have the rest of these. So hens and chicks do not like fertilizer, so I'm not going to be fertilizing them. All I'm going to do is move the rock mulch out of the way and planting them. Now the other reason I want to put these in here is this area is full of tree roots from the Norway spruce. And I wanted something shallow rooted in here that's not going to compete with that. So I think these hens and chicks will do really well. So we're going to stick it down in there, pack in the dirt, and then move the rock mulch back around it. Now we're not going to water these very often. I'll water these in, but they like to be really dry. So that's another reason I wanted them around here, is so we don't have to water around this tree very much. It gets shade for part of the day, but it gets full sun most of the rest of the day. So I think this will work really well. So I'm going to get the rest of these planted and we will see you when it's done. Well, we're back and I finished planting everything. I really like how it turned out. It's going to be really interesting to see if any of these survive, see which ones thrive, and how different they look through each part of the year. I'm sure some of them will do better than others. This is one of my favorite ones. I like how tight it is. There's another one over here. Look at the rosette on that one. I love it. So thank you for coming along with me on this adventure. I've had a lot of fun and I will keep you updated on how they do. Till the next time, I hope you have a wonderful garden adventure.